guys, this is Coach Don from Gracie Bradenton, subbing in for Sonny. This is Khalil. He's usually behind the camera, but he's going to help me do the technique today. And we're going to do a series that, because one of our subscribers asked a question about toe locks, and this is a series where I hit a lot of toe locks from. And what it's going to be predicated on is that he's chosen to take knee shield. So, Khalil, if you want to take bottom knee shield here. Knee shield is a kind of half guard that refers to when my opponent's shin is coming in front of my hip like this to try to prevent me from passing. And this is actually a great opportunity for me to hit one of my favorite knee bars that's going to lead to the toe lock. So what I'm going to do here so you guys can see it is I'm going to actually turn my back to you a little bit so you guys can see what's happening. But what I'm doing here is I'm going to try to take my elbow and I'm going to try to sneak this elbow in front of Khalil's knee and get in front of it like this as I step up. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to an underhook, and I'm now going to drive my shin across the waist, and I'm going to start to land on the opposite side that I was on before. So I'm going to start landing on my left side here, and to finish the knee bar, what I need to be able to do is always keep Khalil's knee against my chest here, because if I let his knee come away from my chest, he can actually take my back. So, yeah, thank you. Exactly, like that. It's not good. So I'm going to always keep this hooked tight, and as I fall to my left hip, I'm going to use my other hand as I scrape up his leg to hook near his ankle. My other hand will come over and grab the toes, and there's a reason for that. As I fall, you'll see what I mean here. I've extended the leg and grabbed the toes. The reason for this being, if I just have Khalil's leg like this, he could still rotate his leg and potentially escape this move. So grabbing the toes prevents any rotation. My other grip, the one that's close to his heel, is just going to keep this leg extended. My two legs, my knees are going to squeeze together as they hook around his opposite hip. And now I will hip in as I pull back on this grip to get the knee bar. Now, the reason that this will lead to a toe lock is because a lot of times when I'm in this intermediary step where I'm still seated on top of Khalil and holding his knee against my chest, Khalil will sense that I'm going for the knee bar, and he will cross his ankles into a triangle to try to prevent me from knee barring him. This will prevent the knee bar. However, it will give me the toe lock. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use my left hand, I'm going to grab around Khalil's toes and pull his feet back towards me. I'm now going to remove this arm and complete my toe lock grip. And I'm going to make sure that what I'm trying to do here is basically bring my elbows close together. I don't want to start flaring my elbows out. I want to try to crunch them in. And I want to point his toes kind of towards his butt. And there's my tap. The reason that this is successful and why most toe locks that you're going to actually get are successful is because his opposite leg is isolated, which means he cannot continue to rotate to avoid the pressure of this lock. If, for example, I tried to do this to Khalil and I did not have his second leg, he could simply start to rotate and the pressure will go away, right? So instead, here, let me just, I'm here. He's pinned by my weight and the fact that my chest is against his knee. This will keep him in place. I will complete my grip and finish it right here because he can no longer rotate. So that's how that move is generally done from this series. There's other places to get toe locks. There's actually various toe locks for various positions. But in general, for them to be successful, you have to prevent your opponent from being able to rotate. Sometimes that means trapping the second leg. Sometimes that just means pinning them in place. But the other thing I recommend is when you do go for this grip, I'm just going to point a couple things out one more time. I'm going over the toes. I'm not trying to toe lock people here with my hand not covering the toes. I want to be here. And then it's kind of just like a Kimura grip. I'm going to reach over and I'm going to grab my wrist overhand style. I don't use my thumbs for any of these grips, and I don't think you should either because it's uncomfortable, frankly. And what I'm going to try to do is, again, bring my elbows in and point his toes at his butt, and I should get a pretty quick tap. All right? So like and subscribe, ding dong, hit the bell, and put in the comments any other techniques you guys want to see or any questions you have, and we'll try to hit those. We always like good ideas from our subscribers, so thank you guys.